Hello, everybody. I'm Michael Jansen, Chief Research Officer for Everest Group, and today I'm joined by Shirley Hung, our Vice President in the Business Process Services.
Hi, Michael.
Hey, so we just finished up a webinar on accelerating digital adoption in CXM, or Customer Experience Management, and you had the opportunity to present the latest analysis from your team. What were the key takeaways that you saw or were talking about?
It's such an interesting space. Previously, call centers as a whole was growing very slowly. It's a very mature market, but we're seeing a more strategic approach that's being taken into looking at customer experience management as a whole. And as a result, it's become quite dynamic as a marketplace. There's a lot of energy and investment being spent, both by service providers to improve customer experience, as well as enterprises themselves.
So we just came through a pretty traumatic year for businesses and personnel with the COVID. What was the impact on CXM from your perspective?
During the initial stages of the pandemic, we really thought that the CXM market was going to contract. This usually happens when there's global economic shutdowns, right? When consumers are very hesitant to spend, and therefore volumes for customer support would start going down. However, through the most recent data that we've gotten and the analysis that we've done, it's actually the reverse. So instead of a contraction of about 3 to 4% last year in 2020, we saw an increase of 3 to 5%, and that really resonates with what the conversations and the discussions that we've been having with key stakeholders in the marketplace as well.
So, it's an interesting set of dynamics you're talking about here. You've got automation driving down costs on a per unit basis, but at the same time, you're trying to improve the overall customer experience. So the investments and the overall experience is supposed to be better. So I think that's helping the revenue trends, as you will.
Absolutely. I mean, I think a lot of enterprises find it difficult to manage that digital transformation journey on their own. And so they're really looking for third-party support to assist them in that process. It makes a great deal of sense because, service providers are able to accelerate, some of those digital adoption levers on behalf of their clients.
All right, Shirley, thank you. If you're interested in more from Shirley and her team, you can click the link to get to the on-demand version of the webinar. We'll take you through the trends in detail. We'll take you through the market sizing and some of the growth patterns. We'll take you through the suppliers and some of the technology adoption that's being put in play here. So thank you, Shirley.
Thanks, Michael.
All right, appreciate it. And if you have any questions for Shirley or her team or myself, let me know. And thank you again.